Hello everyone, welcome to Top 10 Character Moments. Today we're breaking down my list for the top 10 best moments of the scruffy looking nerf herder, Han Solo.
Why, you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder!
Be sure to tune in every Friday to watch my latest top 10 video. In each video, I will break down my list for a specific character's best moments and why I like them so much. Just remember, this is my personal list, so you don't have to agree with it, but I ask you respect my opinions as I will respect yours. Now, for those who don't know, I'm Ryan Brower. This year, I'm trying to reach 150 subscribers on this channel and 1,000 subscribers on my other channel called Sector for Nerds. So I ask not only you subscribe to this channel, but also Sector for Nerds, as it would really mean a lot to me. Thanks, guys. Alright, you guys, let's get into some honorable mentions, shall we? First up, appearing as a memory for Ben Solo. Yes, it wasn't actually Han, but at the same time, it was. It was great seeing him back, even if it was just for one scene. Next up, chatting with an Imperial officer. One of the funnier moments in A New Hope after him, Luke, and Chewie get done destroying everyone and everything in that Death Star prison block. Shout out to Family Guy Star Wars for making this scene even funnier. Y'all should watch those movies if you haven't before. Next up, shooting the space slug to learn it's a space slug. This is also a scene that Family Guy Star Wars made even funnier. I just love the idea of Han being like, wait a minute, and then shoots the ground and is like, oh, alright, we gotta go. And finally, reacting to Leia being Luke's brother. I said this in the Leia Moments video I made, but she played Han so hard and it wasn't even her intention. Of course Leia loves Luke, that's her brother, but Han doesn't know that. And then he does find out and is confused as all hell. His confusion then turns into happiness as he realizes I don't have to compete for her anymore. There's no more competition. Alright, you guys, let's get into the top 10 list itself. You guys ready? Here we go. At number 10, Taking Back the Millennium Falcon. Watching this in theaters for the first time was so awesome. Seeing Han and Chewie back on the most iconic Star Wars ship, the nostalgia, you love to see it. At number 9, chatting with the Guavian Death Gang and Kanja Club. This was a funny scene to watch as our scoundrel tries to walk his way out of a bad situation. He's got to deal with two gangs that want his head on a platter. He tries sucking up to them. He tries to deny certain allegations. Yeah, what was the second time, Kanja Club? And then to cap off this amazing scene, Rey accidentally lets out all the Rathars. But hey, I guess it all worked out for our heroes in the end as they were able to escape on the Falcon. At number 8, saving Lando Calrissian from the Sarlacc pit. Need I remind y'all, the last time these two met, Lando betrayed him, and here Han is saving his life. What a good friend. At number 7, outsmarting Dryden Voss. Back in the days when Han was younger, he got himself into some trouble with Crimson Dawn. But while he was young, he was still smart. Han knew that Beckett would betray him, so he didn't let him in on the real plan. Crimson Dawn thought the quote-unquote real coaxium was with Enfys Nest, but it wasn't. It was actually right in front of them. Unfortunately, they fell right into the trap and were wiped out by Enfys and her forces. Well played, Han, well played. At number 6, beating Lando and Sabacc. This was my favorite scene in Solo, one of my only favorite scenes in that movie, considering it's my least favorite Star Wars film. Nevertheless, Han knew his old buddy cheated in their first game, so he wasn't about to be played again. Han beat Lando to the punch by stealing his hidden cards while going in for a hug before he even challenged him to a match. Everyone played their roles brilliantly in this scene, even Chewie as he sat there looking at Han like he didn't have a good hand. At number 5, blowing up the shield generator. Thank goodness Chewbacca stole an AT-ST and didn't throw both pilots out of it, otherwise this plan may not have worked. They sent a message to the primary Imperial base saying the rebels are fleeing and heading into the woods and that they need reinforcements to carry the pursuit. Being the idiots that they are, they opened the back doors, sent the troops out, and
it's a trap!
They get surrounded by the Ewoks and Han and the boys start planting the charges. Once again, well done, Han. At number 4, destroying everyone and everything in the Death Star prison. This is my favorite moment in A New Hope. There's so much laser fire, explosions, the music is amazing, shout out to John Williams, and it's all so much fun to watch. At number 3, shooting Greedo first. Yes, this was the OG way it happened. It had been changed so many times, but it doesn't matter. There's no debate. This moment is like a big part of Solo's reputation. Han shot first. At number 2, I love you, I know. I mean, what's not to like about this one? It's an iconic moment and an iconic quote. And it's so Han too. Like if Han would have responded to Leia with I love you too, it would have been too generic. It wouldn't have felt like something he would have said. And then fast forward to Return of the Jedi, they use it again, but Leia is the one to say it.
I love you.
I know.
Funny enough, in Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, Superman and Lois have that same dialogue as well. And at number 1, for my favorite Han Solo moment, getting his last name from an Imperial officer. Haha, just kidding, screw that dumb shit. At number 1, saving Luke from Darth Vader and his TIE Squadron. This to me is Han's ultimate hero moment. He didn't have any reason to stick around. He did his job, got his money, he can go pay off his debt. Han said it himself, attacking the Death Star was like his idea of suicide. But all that being said, he cares about Luke and he cares about Leia. It's his new group of buddies, so he went back and helped, and just in the nick of time. He took out one of the TIE fighters while the other tried to save himself, but in the process ended up crashing into Vader's ship and died. Vader started spinning his way through space, cause that's a good trick, and Luke had a clear shot of destroying the battle station. So there you have it, guys. That's my list for the top 10 best Han Solo moments. Stay tuned every Friday for a new episode of Top 10 Character Moments. Next week, I'll be breaking down my picks for the top 10 best moments of good old Sheriff Woody. Thank you all for watching, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.
What are you doing? You're not actually going into an asteroid field. We're gonna get pulverized if we stay out here much longer. I hope you know what you're doing.
I've just found that Leia's constant questioning of me has not been productive to the atmosphere of the ship. And I think that she just needs to get some respect for herself.